Hello, I'm going to be your narrator this evening. Today we're going to dwell into the twisted but brilliant mind of Sylio Mundcrowd and his most celebrated work. I hope you enjoy this classic as much as I do. Literary Masterpieces. The Sun-Baked Curling Crisp by Sylio Mundcrowd. The year was 1949. I was alone in my bungalow, but I had an uneasy feeling I was being watched. The times were different. People ran amok to and fro, and Cheyenne, Wyoming was a cesspool of death. I heard a noise outside that could only be a lone bugle playing a somber tale of deceit and intrigue. My only defenses in the bungalow were, well, I didn't really have any. At least, not at first. I looked around for a weapon and noticed Gus, my 400-pound giant Japanese salamander, giving me a serious look. Gus is usually pretty upbeat, but tonight was off. I grabbed Gus and his jacket and ran down to the basement. That's when I heard my windows shattering all over the house. Once in the basement, we locked the door. It was deadly quiet. It was kind of rough having this happen on such a day. See, it was the 5-year anniversary of my gold medal winning run in curling. Those were better times. Just me, the ice, and a broom. I started to hyperventilate, but then Gus slapped me and gave me a nod. I heard heavy footsteps above us. It was becoming obvious they were after the 350 gold bars I store here in the basement. I needed to find a weapon fast. Gus picked up a crowbar, and I found a half-eaten bag of goldfish. My plan was coming together. The room fell silent, and then there was a jingle of the doorknob. To my surprise, the door opened. Gus had locked the door, but I relocked it, which actually meant I unlocked it. I powderized my goldfish and waited for an opening. We heard them slowly creeping down the stairs. At that moment, Gus began to sneeze, so I bopped his nose. That's when I saw an AK-47 barrel coming around the corner. I jumped out and threw the powder into his eyes, while Gus ripped a crowbar through his face. 2 more up the stairs opened fire. We jumped back behind cover. Of course, Gus proceeded to devour the first victim. Now we had an AK-47 and enough goldfish powder left to take out an army. Then I looked at Gus, my 600-pound giant Japanese salamander, and realized life is pretty good. Gus had finished eating. I started to say something about how fat he looked, but realized he wouldn't care, so I settled on patting his belly. Then suddenly, a fateful green metal oval bounced down the stairs into the middle of the room. It was a grenade. Gus flailed towards the grenade and threw himself on top of it. Gus turned to me and said, "GG, easy." But the grenade never went off. The intruders forgot to pull the pin. Me and Gus had a good laugh about this. Yes, we did.